Hello, fellow viewers. Welcome once more to another episode of FFH. FFH is Fans Football Home, the home of football fans in Cameroon. Um, Weekend wrap in the Premier League, match day 25. Chelsea, an embarrassment. Chelsea beaten away by Brighton. It's been two defeats to Brighton in less than a week. Brighton got them beaten in the FA Cup and beaten in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Bex, you're welcome again to the show.
Thank you, Ike.
Yes. I watch with a lot of, let me be honest, with a lot of sympathy to Chelsea. You don't spend 1 billion and you can't beat a Brighton side 2 straight games in a row. What do you make about Chelsea? I mean,
Actually, Chelsea's case, I'll be honest with you. I can't really explain because the team
that's good players.
has good players. I believe that Chelsea can make up to three
Three
good teams.
sides.
But with the three good teams,
Yeah.
I don't see anything they are doing in the Premier League.
The guy the year say they buy coach we get by head. They go find their own by head man.
The
They
Chinese
call
pep.
Enzo Maresca. They don't call him a Chinese
pep.
Very weak coach. I mean, see the nonsense by you. I mean, Chelsea fans, how do you support this club? it's just nonsense. How do you support this club?
Chelsea fans will not find it funny.
No. It's a useless club. And it vex like that, the Chelsea fan. Chelsea not beat Brighton. I mean, you lost to Brighton at the FA Cup 2-0. Premier League 1 week after 3-0. So Chelsea in 180 minutes, not score Brighton 1 goal.
That's the annoying thing about it.
No, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The coach, whether they're confused, don't confuse. So today na Kunku, tomorrow na Kunku. I mean, they like say be good when they break it as a sub. Because when you start Kunku, we see them for FA Cup, see them for the Premier League game. Zero
Chelsea
impact.
really getting people annoyed. How can you have a team as Chelsea,
Yeah.
yet
Yeah.
for climb ladder, for first
Yeah.
page, for table, you don't feel go.
I hope so that Chinese pep no say don't sack. They sacked Pochettino last year because he could not see. Chelsea is currently sitting. I don't feel say they go past Manchester City with the way he will this year.
Because Manchester City is already full.
He's already full. Chelsea, I know they see him.
With the defeat of Newcastle today,
Yeah.
Manchester City is full.
Chelsea not go fit do better than Bournemouth, current Bournemouth. Bournemouth is fit. The other team, I mean, some good fight there between Aston Villa, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Newcastle
Yeah.
for 4th, 5th place. Not
That means City don't really go climb share.
City don't down for that side. I not feel say Chelsea will figure out City now. Especially when they don't start pick some confidence.
So we'll get already 4th position will be occupied by City. We'll say fifth. Newcastle it's not easy though.
Yeah.
Newcastle they. We'll talk against which team again. Aston Villa. They will go occupy maybe the 6th position.
Yeah.
So Chelsea go either go down to 7th position or Bournemouth still they do. So when they talk to Chelsea they did like 8th position. So they go lost Champions League, lost Europa, lost Conference League.
I hear Chelsea fans they talk yesterday, they say they want their Chelsea back. But you know if you want your Chelsea back, you go take manager for championship, win championship for can coach Chelsea. Enzo Maresca, he's showing his limits. Maresca is showing limits. Your football every day not be the same strategy. Building from the back, small passes. I mean, if you be wise, you will learn from some managers where they practice this kind of football.
But I believe say that Enzo Maresca, maybe don't work under Pep.
You don't work under Pep as assistant.
So what did it happen at least? And those because of the see Ateta.
Yeah.
We don't work under Pep.
Yeah.
It put power.
Yeah.
As we earlier talked for the
You know when you watch
previous
Ateta,
edition.
like Ateta work under Pep, but Ateta is an adaptable manager. You not go see every day one play the same thing. When Ateta they play, for example, City, he adapts. He recognizes the strength of City and he adapts his play style. Enzo Maresca is another Ange Postecoglou, the Tottenham manager. They believe in doing the same thing every day. I mean, only a fool does the same thing every day
expecting a different result.
and expecting a different result.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, We go talk say wetin na football and
No.
English league
No.
no be the way they joke with them.
This is unforgivable. It is unacceptable. How can Brighton beat a side that has spent over £1 billion, 3-0?
That's the problem.
It's unbelievable,
That's the problem.
unforgivable. This manager has to be sacked. Within 1 week, you are beating 5-0 by Brighton. And do you know what? They have bought most of Brighton's players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moises Caicedo, or
Mhm.
Moise Caicedo, as they call it in his village.
Yes.
Caicedo
It's from Brighton.
is from Brighton.
Yeah.
Cucurella is from Brighton. So you go and weaken Brighton. And
From
it's
Brighton to
weaken
defeat
Brighton will beat you 5-0. How do you explain that?
No. It's annoying.
For me, it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable. Remember this Chelsea side at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
They were doing well and they started saying they were title contenders.
No, they were no longer. You know that the coach said they were not title contenders.
When they were second, the coach was saying they were not title contenders. And you know, there's this saying, be careful with what you say. And that thing has come back to bite him. And since he started refusing Chelsea wearing title contenders, Chelsea has ever since been going down. They had a fortunate victory last time that brought them back to fourth, and they thought it was done and dusted. To be beaten by Brighton 3-0, it's unimaginable.
That's it also.
It beats my imagination.
But that's
It's
just
crazy.
crazy. And that's what we call in English league. Because in English league, just for a reminder, when Bournemouth had to trash Nottingham Forest, that was 5-0. Nottingham Forest came and held Brighton and disciplined Brighton 7-1. We came and took Bournemouth and gave them, I think that was 2 goals to them.
Yeah.
So in the league, look at, like let's say again today, Ipswich, 10 men.
Crazy Premier League.
10 men.
Yeah, you really say Premier League is unpredictable.
It's unpredictable.
I'm looking for Chelsea fans. I don't call all my Chelsea fans today, all their phone day off. Since yesterday. So for 24 hours, because they will on their phone will be off.
So,
Black, in the year, Black, your phone day off since yesterday. I don't know how they do for supporting kind team. But again, your life is better than Chelsea. Brother, put your phone on. We get a lot to discuss.
Yeah. And as for City, all I have to say is that City is an inconsistent team.
City has what they call a roller coaster form.
Yeah, so today they will win 6-0 or 6-1.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they will beat them 3-0 or 3-2. Like today they held Newcastle and gave Newcastle 4-0.
Newcastle power then are only against Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yes,
when they hear Arsenal, they can't play World Cup.
They just go.
They hear Liverpool, they can't play World Cup.
What they go do now? How for can't play with so now City that today City disciplined 4 with one person, Mamouche, scored 3 hat-trick.
This City will not promotion. Where anybody will winner.
I tell you,
4-0. So City still wins some 4-0. And nobody but Newcastle. Wow, this football is really crazy.
So that's why I was saying that English league is something you can never predict. Because today, the last person, or the person at the bottom of the table, will hold maybe the second person and trash the person. While a mid-table team will hold a first-class team, like the first on the table, and discipline you. Look at what Manchester did to Liverpool.
I'm telling you.
Look at what Tottenham did to us at the FA. Is it FA or Carabao? It's Carabao. The away game. If not because we had to come back with full force, they would have eliminated us.
They
would have eliminated us completely.
You see, staying in the subject, talking about Manchester City. For me, I think their problem is more about Pep Guardiola. I don't know what this guy has been smoking for a long time now, but they should watch what he's smoking, because you don't have any squad in the Premier League that has the quality of players these guys have.
Yeah.
To have this kind of inconsistency is just unbelievable.
Of which you have been working with almost same players for a long time. Just few changes.
Yeah. Sometimes it comes up with a formation that you ask yourself if the guy smoked something that is out of this world. You have a coach playing 2 defenders, 3 in the midfield. he inverts his left back, inverts his right back, leaves one defensive midfielder, leaves the other guys ahead. You can't play Real Madrid with that kind of formation.
Yeah.
When you have just two defenders, it means you are exposing your wing backs. So there are nobody there, no players there. You have players like Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior.
Wow, very fast.
Very fast. Yet you have nobody to contain them. And I'm telling you, this stupid guy wouldn't learn the lesson.
He's still going to play the same
There's a
return game.
return game coming. He would say, I have the players. Not knowing that a good coach should adapt to the team he's playing.
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to make mention of one particular coach, actually, who has been making waves, but is doing that in the silent, that we haven't talked about him. Espirito Santos.
Nuno Espirito Santos.
That coach, that guy is tough.
Yeah.
Because look at him when he was in Wolves.
Yeah.
Wolverhampton.
He did well.
He did well. Look at him now with Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Forest, for me,
from nowhere.
Yeah. Forest don't chew past what they fit swallow. Because, yes, they don't overchew, it's too much. Our Forest will be third for Premier League. Forest.
From day one till
From
now.
day one till now.
And they are still threatening.
Yeah, we have 13 games to go. Just 13. Forest is still there threatening.
Threatening.
No, don't overchew past what he fit swallow.
But I think kudos to him because it's not easy.
Yeah.
As we know Premier League, what Premier League is.
Yeah.
You can never say or hit your hand on your chest that you can make it in Premier League anyhow. Because even at the last day of play,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But if you see standing there, third.
Unfortunately, they were beaten today by Fulham.
That's
Fulham also doing very well in the Premier League.
Especially at home. Yeah. You don't win them anyhow.
I don't know how United went to Craven Cottage to beat Fulham. That is beyond me.
That is what they call English League.
You know, if I have to buy these United fans, Mikel Merino, who is not a striker, he's a defensive midfielder, has 3 goals in the Premier League. Recently, 2 goals in the Premier League. Manchester United, both of their forwards, for the past 3 months have 1 goal.
Zexi
and Højlund. Yet you have a defensive midfielder for Arsenal with 2 goals in 1 game. It's unbelievable.
I understand. You want to finish there now?
No, those guys.
So say Manchester find another if you don't direct.
Yeah. We can always transit to the Manchester game tomorrow. So tomorrow Sunday is still match game.
Yeah. Live.
Match day live week 25. Tottenham hosting Manchester United. Yeah, it's going to be at the London Stadium at Tottenham.
And we know
2 weak people there. Who will win that match?
They'll surely play late this night.
Now really this night, I beg
now this night they'll play and because
so one man a big man, so other one a lady.
Yeah, when you call big mommy and lady, you don't overkick cap.
Okay.
It's like big sister and small sister will get cap now for 2 years difference. So now almost the same one and the same people.
Yeah, but you know if you play parade food, me I don't play parade food. But when you get this kind of match where all the team they mess up, they win the every day, how you bet for it?
No, now for sure do the bet we want to go sleep. Because if you want to watch the match, all we don't see this so you'll go hospital.
Because Manchester United, you be sure say Zexi and Højlund not to score. So
if they finish for 3 months, they do get 1 goal. Then I don't know. And then Tottenham too for the other hand. You go check say Tottenham will can't do wonders. They will come for the car instead giving a heartbreak. Yeah. So any time we put your money, if you cry.
Yeah, talking about Manchester United, I mean, the current manager came in with a lot of vibes. People said, United, they finally had a new manager. But this guy has the worst record in the entire United history as manager. Better Ten Hag. There was City boy so Ten Hag will better pass it. Yeah. This man will play defensive midfielder as striker. When you get striker, then you put your strikers on the bench. This same manager, he sell Rashford. This same manager, sell Garnacho. He don't see me, they sell Garnacho. I mean, you let Anthony go. You want to leave Garnacho go, you Rashford going.
And I heard
Anthony is doing it at Betis.
He did well the last match he played.
So what is the problem Manchester United or the coach? I just believe the club has been cursed. Maybe cursed by the great Sir Alex Ferguson. Because all managers post Sir Alex. No way.
They have tried. Because last year Ten Hag was better because the last coach, I mean Ten Hag,
Then
it was better because I think he took the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And with the Manchester we are seeing this time, I don't know if they'll take the FA Cup. But yeah, they are still with they are playing the Europa League.
you know, at the end of the day, match day 25, United will be 15th in the Premier League.
That's
After 25 games, it's unheard of.
yes, because they just played today. They'll be playing these people tomorrow.
I mean, Everton is above United.
Everton is above them. So, and if they lose tomorrow, they'll surely go down again.
They'll go to 15.
If they go to 15, then
If Tottenham beats them, Tottenham will leapfrog them on the table.
Okay, because I think Tottenham is what position now?
Tottenham is 14.
14. They are 13.
Yeah.
So they will leapfrog them. That's so there's trouble.
Yeah.
Just exactly what the City did today.
Exactly. To leapfrog Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Wahala day.
Wahala strong.
Wahala day.
Wahala strong.
It's not going to be easy.
Crazy. Just before we end the show, big one coming up tomorrow. Liverpool against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah.
Is that a big game?
In the English league.
Maybe Liverpool fan.
In the English league. In the English league. It's a big game.
When I don't win that guy the 4-0, that's the opportunity to win the 4-0.
That is what we are wishing. We wish that happens tomorrow. But from what I can see, that happened today.
Yeah.
We don't confirm anything.
Yeah.
Unless we see, watch after the game. Because with Ipswich, I still repeat, 10 against 11, Aston Villa. I think that's in Aston Villa. Aston Villa cannot win.
You know, I got a caller from the US a few days back, I think yesterday. He was talking about in-game management of the game between Everton and Liverpool. He started telling me some exciting things, telling me the Liverpool coach is beginning to panic.
He's panicking, yeah.
Yeah. You look at that game, he reserved players in the FA Cup prior to that game.
Yeah.
For example, Diego Jota, who's the main attacker.
The main attacker of Liverpool.
You come now to the Premier League. That's why you reserve these guys. You come to the Premier League and bench Diego Jota, and you are playing Jota when you are leading now in the game 2-1. That's when you bring in Jota. Instead of accepting that we are playing away and bringing in defensive and midfield reinforcement, this guy brings an attacker. He's confused.
Because even when he tried to change the other guy, Bradley. He changed Bradley
yes.
and put Alexander Arnold. Arnold is more offensive.
Yeah.
Bradley is more defensive.
I'm saying this manager is confused. You can't, from nothing, because Liverpool didn't do anything in that game. Yeah. From nothing, Salah creates a goal and you are leading 2-1. That's when you're bringing your offensive players instead of
bringing defensive players so that you keep the score. Yeah, because when he changed Bradley and brought in Arnold, I was like,
also brought in Jota,
and then removed how do they call him?
Ruben
Diaz. Because when you look at Ruben Diaz, he can defend. He can fall back and
Luis
defend.
Diaz, right?
Luis Diaz, sorry.
Yeah.
He can defend. He can fall back and defend.
Yeah.
Whereas Jota cannot really do that because he's a fighter. But actually, we know Luis Diaz is not a striker like centre forward, a 9 shape, as we call it here. He's a milieu de couloir, as we call it normally.
So why not start that game with the attacker you have, who is Jota?
And then
start with Luis Diaz as left forward.
Yes. So it's true that to an extent, the caller had a point.
Yeah.
He had a point. And when you look again in the midfield.
Yeah. Phil, just to remind you, Phil from the US, those were your comments. I don't want to steal your comments, but I'm just bringing.
And he removed. I think Gravenberch was out.
Yeah, Gravenberch was removed as well.
Was moved.
Yeah.
You understand?
He brought in Jones.
Yeah.
And
when you look at them very well, Gravenberch is more defensive than Jones.
Yeah, I didn't just understand.
So why was he attacking while leading in an away game?
Exactly.
So he calls for
consent. The away game is ever.
You understand?
I think this manager really panicked and is beginning to show some part of his game that we've not seen since the season started. He picked up the red card.
In that match?
I
think Jones also picked up the red card.
That means he's going to be
absent
for the next 3 games. He's going to be out of the stands for the next 3 games. So he's going to be He's not going to be there against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yes.
He's not going to be there against Aston Villa away and against Manchester City away. Those are three big games.
And
With
those
the
games
manager
will
not
be.
on the touchline.
Anyway, I will just say, as a coach, there's nobody who is perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe in the job,
Yeah.
on the line of his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that he might have his own loopholes.
And
Those
maybe
are
he's
loopholes
learning, but you don't allow your emotions to
to
get
overcome you.
better of you.
Yeah.
You stay calm with the referee. Stay calm. You can say these things after the game.
To me, I would just say that a draw match looks like a defeat for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Even me, I had the same feeling.
Yeah.
But that's a game of football.
Yeah.
And not only a game of football, a game of football in an English league
Yeah.
that we know.
Yeah.
So, to me, you were supposed to have a calm head.
Yeah.
Though it's a draw game, I will consider the game to be a defeat. But it's not a losing match. It's not a match that will lose. Though it kept us in a position where we would have been a little bit forward.
Yeah.
But yet, he was supposed to keep his composure.
You are saying some great things there. Remember the first leg between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Liverpool, if my memory is still very good at the Molineux, I think it was a 2-1 victory to Liverpool.
Yeah.
It wasn't an easy game for Liverpool.
Yeah.
It was hard fought victory for Liverpool.
So getting a red card now is making him vulnerable, open to defeat. Because the way you will coach your players when you're in the field
It's so
or in
different
active
from-
service,
Yeah.
while they are there, you talking to them directly is different from maybe your assistant.
Yeah.
Giving directives to your assistant to talk to them. So it's an indirect way of coaching. But now that information, how does it get to that player easily? Because when you communicating with the player directly is a different thing.
And you know what? The victory of Arsenal today puts them under pressure.
Again,
So
again.
they are playing under pressure without their manager.
That's it.
If Liverpool has a negative result in that game, I think it only puts them under more pressure.
Pressure. And I'll put the blame on the coach. Because as a coach,
Yeah. Stay calm.
stay calm.
Stay calm.
That is why I will call that red card given to him and Jones was stupid.
Unnecessary, stupid.
Or really stupid red cards. Because I don't know what happened. That Jones will leave and go and attack
And go and attack the guy for celebrating.
for celebrating.
And you know when you do that, you'll be giving him the
The
show.
funniest thing is that he was playing an away game.
Yeah.
It is not in your field.
It's not in your field.
We saw that with your Arsenal man, Emmanuel Adebayo,
Yeah.
who scored a goal and went to the opposite
That's from
fans
one. Yeah.
and went and jubilated,
Mm.
and it was I think sanctioned for that.
Yeah.
But now it's in
And Everton.
Everton, in Goodison Park.
Yeah.
He went to celebrate, and what I tried to ask to know is that he was celebrating in front of his fans.
Yeah.
So even if he had to say something that Jones never loved,
Yeah.
attacking him because Jones didn't attack him verbally,
Yeah.
it was physical.
I think if we have to put that into context and summarize that, I think Liverpool as a whole, the club is beginning to feel the heat.
No, we are beginning to feel the hate, that's true, but I know we'll overcome it. Because if it was Gravenberg who was in that field,
Yeah.
he's so calm
Sure.
and mature.
Sure.
He wouldn't have done that.
Sure.
But Jones is still young,
Yeah.
as we say in PG, he blood the pump.
Mm.
He did what he did.
So both Jones and the manager are the same wavelength with careless emotions pouring out.
Yes, that's what, to me, if they will go down, if Liverpool has to go down,
Yeah.
I will blame them.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we have all the abilities and capabilities to win.
I think Liverpool, if I'm being very honest, should win the Premier League at the end of the year.
No, we'll go win. We'll go take the cup. We'll win.
If this Liverpool fails to win this league and they are being overtaken by Arsenal, it would be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable.
I would say it would be unbelievable.
You know, in the history of the Premier League, no side has led by 7 points and above in February and they don't go to win the league.
I understand.
7 points and above.
Yeah, I understand. But English league has a lot of surprises and they create new records as time goes on. But I believe that we'll take the league. That is what I'm very sure of.
I hope the manager will be stable mentally tomorrow to come up with a better lineup against Wolverhampton.
Yes, he will be stable tomorrow, but there is a problem. His coaching is going to be from
From the stands.
From the stands. And coaching from the stand, I will call it indirect coaching
Yeah.
because you have to give an information
Through someone.
to someone to tell the players. And now you will give an information. Will the person process it immediately or as fast as possible to give to the players?
You know, there's something about information
transmission.
You can have one information, the same information,
But the
given
way
by
you
two different people, yet the way people would receive
Receive
it is different.
that is what I just wanted to
Yeah.
get to. That you don't know if the coach,
Yeah.
maybe for example,
Yeah.
he loves Salah.
Yeah.
He loves maybe Grafenberg.
Yeah.
He loves McAllister.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm just giving an example. Now the assistant doesn't love McAllister.
Yeah, he has a way of it. It's going to be cool with them.
Them.
Saying
So now if he has to give an information to McAllister
yeah.
or Grafenberg or Salah,
Mm.
how will he transmit that information?
Yeah, again, as well, the manager has a certain aura. So the way he talks to the players are scared, they kind of respect him more than an
That's
assistant.
another point.
You know?
So now the assistant,
Yeah.
the way he will talk,
And it's like, who is
you
this
understand?
guy?
So it is good. It's really difficult, to be honest.
Mm.
It's really difficult.
Mm.
It is really difficult. So I don't know how they'll go through it, but tomorrow we'll see.
Yeah. Well, that game time, what's the time of that game?
I don't know.
I think it's the last game of the day. It should be 4:30, 5:30.
5:30, yeah, 5:30
Central African
time, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, around that time. I'll check again the time and then
I can't wait to watch this game with you. Already knowing we the Gunners are 4 points close to Liverpool, I should have a bottle of Filipetti or maybe the Cameroon brand, a bottle of Black Guinness.
what I'll tell you is that Nigeria will fall to
Right.
we'll win. I know it's not going to be easy, but I know we'll go through.
Yeah. Well, fellow viewers, this has been the weekend wrap. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll follow from here tomorrow as we'll be watching live, match day live here at Gemstone Complex Plus. Tomorrow, we're looking forward to watching the game between Tottenham and Manchester United, and likewise Liverpool against Wolverhampton Wanderers. We want to thank you very much for your kind attention. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button. We are counting, I think we have about 96, 97 subscribers, and we are trying to get to the 100 mark of subscribers. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.